To win without risk is to triumph without glory. A liar is always lavish of oaths. I can be forced to live without happiness, but I will never consent to live without honor. The manner of giving is worth more than the gift. The fire which seems extinguished often slumbers beneath the ashes.
He who allows himself to be insulted deserves to be. Love lives on hope, and dies when hope is dead. It is a flame which sinks for lack of fuel.
Self-love is the source of all our other loves. True, I am young. But for souls nobly born valor doesn't await the passing of years. O rage! O despair! O age, my enemy! When there is no peril in the fight, there is no glory in the triumph. Love is a tyrant sparing none. A true king is neither husband nor father. He considers his throne and nothing else. We triumph without glory when we conquer without danger. This dark brightness that falls from the stars. To take revenge half-heartedly is to court disaster. Either condemn or crown your hatred. Happiness seems made to be shared. We never taste happiness in perfection. Our most fortunate successes are mixed with sadness. He who pardons easily invites offense. To vanquish without peril is to triumph without glory. Treachery is noble when aimed at tyranny. Every man of courage is a man of his word. One ought to have a good memory when he has told a lie. Desire increases when fulfillment is postponed. He who does not fear death cares not for threats. Just vengeance does not call for punishment. Guess, if you can, and choose, if you dare. One often calms one's grief by recounting it. Deceit is the game of petty spirits, and that is by nature a woman's quality. Alas, I emerge from one disaster to fall into a worse. In recounting our woes, we often soothe them. Master of the universe but not of myself, I am the only rebel against my absolute power. Reason and love are sworn enemies. After having won a scepter, few are so generous as to disdain the pleasures of ruling. To he who avenges a father, nothing is impossible. Flee an enemy who knows your weakness. Do your duty and leave the rest to heaven. A good memory is needed after one has lied. Brave men are brave from the very first. The subject of a good tragedy must not be realistic. Each instant of life is a step toward death. He who is hated by all cannot expect to live long. He who can live in infamy is unworthy of life. I don't know how to defend myself. Surprised innocence cannot imagine being under suspicion. He who allows me to rule is in fact my master. My reason, it's true, controls my feelings, but whatever its authority, it doesn't rule them so much as tyrannize them. An example is often a deceptive mirror, and the order of destiny, so troubling to our thoughts, is not always found written in things past. When the patient loves his disease, how unwilling he is to allow a remedy to be applied.